get all of our technicals working. Let me move this over out the way real quick before we talk about it. If you guys can hear me, let me know in the chat. I'm going to be watching the Amazon chat. That's what I got pulled up today because this is where all of these devices can be found. So if you're on the YouTube side, definitely click on the link and join me on Amazon. And if you're here already on Amazon, just let me know in the chat how you're doing today, what's going on with you in your tech life today, what are you going to be using today. We're going to be talking about this special microphone that showed up here a little while ago, a couple weeks, maybe a couple weeks now, but finally able to talk about it here on Amazon. So I want to introduce it to you guys. But before I get started, if you're brand new here, my name is Monty Weaver. I talk digital tech and social media strategies, but specifically on Amazon, we are always talking about gear, technology, cameras, lights, and today specifically microphones. And we'll also throw in some headphones as well. Now, shout out to one of the great companies that I've had the privilege of working with here a lot, which is Shure microphones. And they've sent over quite a few microphones, quite a few headphones for me to check out, to review, to share with you all if you're in the market for these types of devices. And back in May, May 5th, SM58 unofficial day, they sent over an SM58. And then they also sent over, or they allowed us to do a giveaway. We had a lime green SM58 for a giveaway, which was pretty fun. So we had a winner that won this microphone in the lime green color. And the other week they said, hey, we got this new microphone coming out, or it's not a new microphone, but it's a new colored microphone coming out. Would you like to try it? And I said, absolutely, because I've already had purchased the MV7 myself. So this is the black MV7 that's sitting here on my desk. And I had already purchased this microphone. I think it's a really good microphone, for people that are getting started, live streaming, podcasting, getting more professional audio. Even if you're just using it for Zoom meetings and conferences, you can get a better audio using a better microphone. And so I had picked up the MV7 because I really thought it was a good microphone for me to recommend, not only here on Amazon, not only here on YouTube, but my coaching community as well, and those people that are closely associated with me and improving the way they show up on social media. And when I got this microphone, what I really like about it is the fact that the MV7 allows for XLR and USB interfaces. So if you're very new to microphones in general in this world of audio, you don't have to overthink the process. You don't necessarily need this RØDECaster or a big audio mixer or any type of interface. You could actually just use a USB cable that comes included with the microphone and plug it directly into your computer, and you have really good audio. And if you want the ability to do like sound effects, and what do we got going on here? Let me make sure I got the volume turned up a little bit on this thing. Sound effects, and let's see, applause, anything that allows you to process audio a little bit better, route multiple audio devices. Then you had the ability to use the XLR function on the back of this microphone. So it was definitely a way to have both, the best of both worlds. If you travel, you might not necessarily be taking an audio mixer with you. You just want to plug it directly up into your computer, have really good audio, and you're good to go. One cable, just plug it directly up. If you want to be at home like I am and do a little bit more dynamic, you can use the XLR cable, which is plugged in right now, and run it into an audio mixer. So best of both worlds. Now, this is the MV7 black. This is the MV7 in white. And I think the white one looks really good here in my setup because I have a lot of black and white things going on in here. I have a black and white PTZ camera. I have two white desks. I have like a dark black keyboard, dark black ATEM switcher, black cameras, black microphone that you're actually listening to me above out of frame right now, my Sennheiser, black and white lights. So it's a lot of the panda look going on in here. So when they asked me about this one, I was like, absolutely, I want to check this out. So the black and white MV7 is what I have highlighted in the product carousel right now, and I have it on this microphone stand. And we're going to do a sound check here in a minute, but I'm just going to show you a few of the visual features of it. You can see the Shure branding obviously right here on the front side of it. It comes with the actual yoke here. If you need to loosen it and tighten it, you can loosen it with the just the buttons here on the side. Well, not buttons, but it's just loosen and tightening knob here on the side. On both sides you have it, and you have your Shure branding on both sides as well. Right now I do have the XLR cable plugged into the back. So you see here, I'll just take this out real quick. So you have your XLR connection, then you have your USB connection, and then you also have the ability to plug in your headphones. That's another benefit to this microphone that I really like, is plugging in the headphones and being able to monitor your audio here as well. Then if I tilt it up slightly here, you'll be able to see some of the controls. Now the controls will be upside down for you right now. So let's go ahead and flip it the other way real quick. Let's do it this way. All right. Now, if you're using this microphone as a USB microphone, then you'll be able to use these controls up here and have the ability to mute, to increase your volume in your headphones, increase your microphone volume, and then also decrease it as well if you're using the USB. Now, if you're using just the XLR connection, you're going to be able to do that in just the in your audio mixer. So you can just use XLR, and then the controls, these will be blanked out. So that's what we just actually showed a little earlier. So let me go ahead and plug up this mic into my laptop, and we're just going to use the included USB cable. Now it does not come with an XLR cable, it only comes with a USB cable. So that I just want to show you the lighting pattern on here and being able to control it. On the other end here we have our USB-C, and you know what? I'm not going to be able to plug it in there because I thought I had an extra USB-C port, but I don't. No worries. You're still going to hear it. I just wanted to kind of show you that. Can I get, I can't reach my other computer over there. I have another computer that has USB-C, but I'm not going to be able to reach that one. But it does come with a micro USB to USB-C cable. Now the reason I can't use my USB-C cable in my laptop right now is because I actually have my RØDECaster mixer connected by USB-C into my laptop right now. So let's go ahead and plug it in via XLR, and let's do the sound check. All right, so I got I say slick mic there. Yeah, this thing is really nice. And this one's going to replace the black one for a little while, maybe even permanently, because I just like the black and white look in here. All right, so I've got it plugged back up XLR, and on my audio mixer, let me see if I can get this camera down just so you guys can kind of see what we got going on right there as well. So camera 5 here. So this is the audio mixer that I'm using for this setup right now. This is the RØDECaster Pro 2, and I'll highlight that in the product carousel for anybody that's interested in that. This is what they call the ultimate console here for podcasts, for live streaming. This is the second version of it. The first version is actually sitting on my main large desk right now. But right now you're listening to me on the microphone that's just overhead of me, which is my Sennheiser microphone. On channel 2, green here, is where I actually have the Shure MV7. So I'm going to go ahead and bring the audio down on this one on my Sennheiser channel 1, and then we'll bring it up on channel 2, and you guys will be able to hear the difference in mics here. And I'm going to try to get it close to the same volume that you're listening to me at now as well. So now you're listening to me on the Shure SM7B, the Noir white version of it, the microphone. So moving it a little around so you can kind of hear where I'm speaking and about the mic placement as well. But it's a really good sounding microphone. Using the RØDECaster Pro, I did go in and change the setting from its default of just plugging in a microphone to the RØDECaster. I changed it to the default setting that it has for the sound of the Shure SM7 or the SM7B. There's a default setting on there, and this microphone is a Shure product. So thanks for RØDECaster for presetting Shure microphone in their device. So I've set it to that setting, and then I also turned off the noise gate. So those are the only two things that I actually changed for the RØDECaster setting here. So let me know in the comments how you think this sounds. Do you like the sound of it? Now, with an audio mixer, one of the benefits of having an audio mixer is you can actually adjust the type of sound that's coming out of the microphone. So it's really beneficial to use an audio mixer if you need to adjust levels. Maybe the voice needs to come up, maybe the voice needs to come down. You can do that with an audio mixer. Another benefit, like I mentioned earlier, is the ability to have your headphones plugged in. So using the USB capability, I can plug my headphones in and hear the audio, what it sounds like. Now, right now, because I'm going into my audio mixer directly, I have my headphones plugged into my audio mixer so I can monitor my audio that way. Headphones I'm using right now are these guys right here. These are the Shure Aonic 40s, and I'll highlight those on the product carousel as well. I've been using these a lot over the last couple weeks, and I'm going to see what you guys, or listen to what you guys are listening to right now. All right, so I can hear what you all are hearing coming out of the Shure MV7 microphone. Now, again, if you have the USB connected, you can just plug your headphones directly into the back of the microphone using that cable. Yeah, there is a noise gate on. I did adjust the noise gate, so I've tried not to do a whole bunch of processing because this channel is actually a channel I'm using for another microphone. So if I make too many adjustments, then I'm going to forget the adjustments that I have on it. So there is the noise gate is still turned on. I just modified it a little bit because it was really impacting the audio when I was listening to it for myself here. Yeah, and I'm not talking. Yeah, so if you haven't noticed, I've been actually moving the microphone around as well. So I haven't been talking directly into it the whole time because it's going to block my pretty face right here as well. And then when I'm switching back between the mics, I want to make sure that it's not blocking because my other mic is directly here in front of me, which is a condenser mic that I need to be straight on for that one. So you're not going to hear the 100% of what it could be because as a tech guy, I am not changing all my settings for y'all. That's what classes are for. That's what my masterminds are for. But I did want to really just show you guys what it looks like because aesthetically, this looks so much better than the all black microphones that I have in here. Like literally all the other microphones are black except for the MV51. That microphone is silver, and the MV is over there. Is that the MV5? I think is over there as well. But really excited to have this one here. This is available for pre-order right now. It actually begins to ship on August 15th. So there is no number given to me of how many of these are available, but it is a limited edition. So if you are interested in upgrading the mic or getting another microphone for your setup and having a different color like this one, then definitely check this out here on Amazon. What's going on, Rome? Good to see Rome here in the chat. Rome is an awesome live streamer here on Amazon. I think Rome is on every single day, so make sure you go to amazon.com/live and scroll through and make sure you check out Rome because he's talking a lot about tech as well here. While Rome is here, I broke a camera, Rome. I broke a camera. I actually knocked down one of my A6400 cameras, and the screen is no longer showing me my viewfinder screen that I'm committed to seeing is no longer showing. Camera still works, just can't see anything. So it's actually my side shot today. So when I go to the side shot of the Shure MV7, it's this shot, but I can't see any of the settings on that camera anymore. So definitely missing that camera right now. So let's jump back over here. I'm gonna switch back mics. So now I'm back on my overhead Sennheiser microphone. Move this out the way real quick. Mr. Mod is here. What's going on, Mr. Mod? Darius is here. What's going on, you guys? It's my special live stream. Typically, I don't go live on Tuesdays, but when Shure sent this over, it actually some of our fellow Amazon Live folks were able to jump on yesterday and show this off. So if you didn't see it yesterday, I get to show you all today the white version of the MV7. So definitely, this one's probably you'll probably see this one more on this desk now, and this one will get some rest. The black version will get some rest right now. So let me move this out the way and this out the way. Let's see what we got going on. If you need to see the output, just add a small monitor. You can get it fixed. Yeah, I've got a small monitor for it. Well, I actually have a monitor for it. Everything runs to my ATEM and the 3 monitors over there. It's just annoying when I want to look and just make sure I'm framed up right. So I've just got to find another use for it. I'm gonna have to send it off to get it fixed, I think, on that camera. I'm gonna do a video on it, but the A6400s, they're my favorite cameras for here. I got 3 of them, not just all the same camera bodies, all different lenses can go on interchangeable. So maybe it's my sign to go ahead and get another camera to test out. We'll see. But yeah, I was kind of disappointed not being able to use that camera to its fullest capacity these days now. Let's see what else we got here. I got my cables in here as well, my XLR cables. And I've been using these Canare cables, these LE6S cables. And the reason I ended up going with these is because I was using just some basic cables I had found initially on Amazon. And they worked fine. The cables worked fine. And no fault to the cables at all in this story. But I was getting a lot of interference because I do have a lot going on over on that setup. I have the video switcher, the cables, the RØDECaster microphone, like lights. There's a lot. My cell phone charges over there. There's a lot going on over there. So I was starting to get this interference in my cables. And then one of my business coaches, he was saying that he uses a XLR microphone as well. He uses a Rode Pod mic, and he would hear music through his headphones. So he'd be talking and he'd randomly just hear music. And what I told him was possibly interference for him as well. So I went ahead and got some new audio cables for myself, but I also picked up some audio cables from him, the Canare audio cables. Now, I have the red and the black ones in the product carousel right now, but they have other colors as well. So if you want like a blue like I got for him, you can definitely get other colors for your XLR cables. Now, my red one's actually connected over here to my Sennheiser going up here, but the black one I have connected to the Shure MV7 right now. So if you're ever experiencing interference or possible interference, then definitely consider the Canare XLR cables. They cost a little bit more than your traditional regular XLR cables that you'll find here on Amazon, but I will say they got rid of the interference. I have not had a problem with it since. As soon as he plugged in the XLR cable on his Rode Pod mic, that random music just disappeared. So we definitely know that the cables do what they're supposed to do. So even though they cost a little bit more, definitely worth the investment if you run across issues of possible interference. Now, I still use some of my more basic XLR cables in most of my environments that I'm doing, setups that I'm doing, but the interference thing was just like I had to do something to prevent that. So the Canare cables are what I've been using for that. Yeah, Rome said yes, they are grounded cables. So they've definitely been an improvement for the setup here. What else I got in here? I got the black MV7 in a carousel. I also pulled out my SM58 today. Now, I'm not going to pull it out of the box, but because I am live streaming on YouTube. I know a lot of my YouTube audience is my church media folks, and I pulled out the SM58 because I know my church recently had to get a couple more. So this is like the unofficial church microphone. So I have this out of the box, and we'll do some audio testing with this. We'll play around with this. You probably see this in a couple upcoming YouTube videos because I need to actually go and install a brand new camera over there. If you guys were here during Amazon Prime Day, I showed an AI tracking camera, a PTZ AI tracking camera, and the full capacity of that tracking camera I couldn't do here in this space because it's just not big enough. And so what they graciously allowed me to do is donate it to the local church. So I'll record that whole setup process of that camera and how the AI feature works. And then I'm also going to be doing some microphone upgrades over there as well. And some of the ones we just recently did are our SM58s. Now, this is the wired SM58s. We use wired and wireless SM58s. I did hear, though, that, wireless and technology is with the whole chip crisis is going to be kind of tough. So if you come across wireless microphones and you're in the market for it, I would definitely go ahead and grab those if you find them new. But if you're probably going to be in the used market. It's almost like how cars are right now. I have a local Ford dealership not too far from me, and the dealership has like no new cars on the lot right now. So don't be surprised if the wireless technology becomes that way too. That's just kind of some of the things that I've been hearing. But this is the wired version of it, and the SM58 is like the legendary. So we'll unbox this, and we've unboxed it before, but we'll do audio checks with it because I got a whole bunch of Shure products here because they've been so great to provide those over. And a lot of you guys that are looking to upgrade have been asking about these microphones. I put the I posted a picture on Facebook and YouTube of the MV7, this white one, and got some really good responses back. People just liking the look of this microphone. So definitely a huge fan of their products. Let's see what else we got going on here. We got the Aonic 40s. These are the headphones that I use to monitor. Oops, don't do that. So feedback. Gee, I'm an audio guy, supposed audio guy, and I'm over here creating feedback. Apologize if I got y'all in the ear with that one. These are the Aonic 40s. Let me turn the volume down on these. And these are the headphones I've been rocking for the last few weeks now. These are really comfortable. I like them. These are the black ones. I should have pulled out the white ones today. I just didn't feel like getting to them. But they make the white Aonic 50s as well. So I might have to switch the 40s. Keep the 40s with the black MV7, and I'll pull out the 50s when I come back and do some more Amazon lives. I'll rock the 50s for a couple weeks because I'm going to be using the MV7 as well. So I'm going to see if the whites match. I gotta see if the whites match, but they make the Aonic 40 or Aonic 50s in white, which really sound good. I would say that I wish there was a little bit more bass in the 50s. There's a little bit more bass in the 40s and the 50s, but the 50s are like probably the cleanest headphones I've ever heard in my life. These things are super clear. They are amazing. I took those when those the 50s I took when I went down to Podfest and Bidfest. So those are really good microphone or really good headphones. Another one I got here in the carousel today are the Aonic Freeze. Now these are my wireless earbuds. I wear these every day, especially when I go walking outside. These just sound really good. I have never owned a pair of iPods, so I can't compare them to the iPods, but I know they're comfortable to me. They last a long time in the charger case here. I dropped it one time and I thought I almost lost it. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm lost these earbuds. But I thank goodness I found it. These things are great. I keep these charged up all the time because I'm always using them. USB-C to charge these up at the bottom. Primarily, I use these for listening to like YouTube videos when I'm walking, or I'll listen to Clubhouse application. If anybody's on Clubhouse, follow me over there. In some awesome rooms, we talk YouTubing, we talk Amazon live streaming, we talk social media, digital strategies in some of those rooms. The room this morning, it's dedicated around bootstrapping business and ministry, so different topics around that. But I typically always wear these for being wireless. Phone calls sound great on these Aonic Frees. First time, I tell a story all the time. First time I wore these, I was at local Target. My wife called. I answered using these, and she didn't hear like all the background wind noise or anything. And I was like, "Hey, how's the phone sound?" And she said, "Sounds fine. Sounds clear." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So I was wearing these at the time, and they sound really good. Audio sounds really good coming out of these. And then when you're having that conversation, like I said, having that background wind noise can be annoying, but this wasn't as bad as some of the other earbuds that I've had in the past. Definitely a better result talking through these, I would say. Let's see what else we got in here. Carousel, I got the legendary SM50, or legendary, not the 58, 58 is right there, 7B. The 7B is actually on my desk right now, and we're not using that today, but if I'm standing at my desk, if I'm over there, if you ever schedule a meeting with me, chances are I'll be over there and I'll be using the 58. If I'm talking through the Clubhouse application over that desk, I'm on the 7B, and that mic is legendary. Sure, again, thanks to them for sending that over. I was literally about to purchase that mic when I got an email and said, "Hey, we see you live stream on Amazon and you're talking about technology and microphones and gizmos and gadgets and all that good stuff. Would you like to talk about, or test out some of our equipment?" I was like, "Absolutely," because I was actually going to buy it anyway. So that's how much of a fanboy I am of the 7B. It's legendary. It's known. You've seen it, you've heard it, just like you've seen and heard the 58. So definitely a microphone that I have enjoyed using ever since I've set it up over there. So that microphone will probably never come off of that stand, no matter how hard I try. This one will get replaced just because it matches a little bit better. Now, if I can find me a white stand here, okay, that would be perfect. So we'll see. I'm about to keep my eyes open for it to go along with this mic. Now, another earbuds I use all the time. I need to find them because I think I dropped them. There we go. These are the SE215s, and these are amazing. So I have the black version of these that were sent over to me from Shure, and then I actually bought the white or clear version of these as well. And I really like these because I can wrap these around my ear, and they're more of a seamless look. So let me put these on. While I'm putting these on, let me check YouTube real quick. I haven't been checking YouTube. I've been on Amazon the whole time. So if you guys click the link on YouTube and come join me on Amazon, let me see. Let me switch mics too, so y'all can hear the mic as I have to look over this way anyway. All right. So we're on the MV7 right now. What's up, Michael? What's up, Kirk? What's up, Parker? Let's see. Bark, the new white edition, still micro USB. Yeah, the white one is still micro USB. It's the exact same microphone. Exact same as the MV7 black, just different color. Exact same. Earphones. So on Amazon, I have all the direct pricing. So I pinned the link, Michael. So Amazon has all the direct pricing of what it is right now. I see 99, I see 129, but if there may be a coupon over there, so that's why I tend to stay away from telling what the prices are, because sometimes if you go to the products on Amazon, there's actually a button that says coupon, and all you have to do is click on it, and you get the extra savings on it. So always check that when you guys are checking out on Amazon. Increase the gain a little bit. I can increase the volume here on the MV7. So let me know what that sounds like right now. Which is interesting because the other one, my Sennheiser, I have to have much lower. And then I route and everything through the ATEM. One of these days, Kurt, we're going to have our own studios, our own full studios where we can have a permanent setup so we don't have to alter everything every time we get something new. I need a dedicated test environment and a dedicate live environment so that when we show up on social media or live streams, we just hit it and just talk and everything is just set because we never have to change it. And then the other station, we can modify things in real time without adjusting our main station, because that slows me down in my content creation process as a tech person. If anybody else deals with this, let me know. Make sure it's not just me. So us techies, we go through a lot trying to show how things work and trying to do it in real time. I got Billy was on live yesterday talking about the MV7, and he was trying to show people how to do the firmware update, and it just wanted to do what technology just wanted to do and not work at the time. But that's the life that we live and the life that we go through. Yeah, we need full blown studios. What else we got here? Let's see. Head barks at the struggle of needing multiple setups is all too real. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. All right, let me move this back out the way and switch back. All right, so now I'm back on my Sennheiser that's overhead here. I'm going to show y'all this cool little tool in a future live stream, but I live stream using a platform called Wirecast, and so this is how I'm going to be controlling a lot of my live streams here in the upcoming future. You guys will be able to see like me using this control panel. Like I actually avoided using this control panel because I'm so used to just clicking the buttons on the screen. So I'm trying to get comfortable using a dedicated control panel to control my entire live streams when I live stream through Wirecast. But over the coming weeks, I'm actually going to be doing more live streaming with my YOLO box. So pray for me that I get comfortable there and not tap buttons too fast, because the YOLO box is an amazing device. They just came out with something they call YOLOcast for like live streaming and live streaming with through the cloud and all that kind of awesome stuff. And then I was chatting with one of the team members there of vertical video, being able to live stream with vertical video. So there's a new device coming for that. There's some really amazing products in this tech space for creating content and going live on video and recording podcasts and anything we want to do to use technology. Like there's ways to really do it, and it's fun. Some of these tools make it really fun. So stay tuned. If you're not already following me here on Amazon or not subscribed to me on YouTube, make sure you're doing both of those, because as they come through, typically Amazon folks will hear it first, because I more so live stream directly to Amazon, since we're more so talking products, and more of my uploaded videos will go to YouTube secondary. But if you're interested in that type of stuff, definitely make sure you're following the channel. My goal is to have a new consistent timeline schedule for Amazon Live. We're going to shoot for Friday afternoons Eastern Standard Time. So just stay tuned, and make sure that you guys are following. What else we got? I think last thing I wanted to show was really just a RØDECaster Pro 2. That's how a lot of this audio is set up right now. So the RØDECaster Pro 2 right here on the desk. The RØDECaster Pro 1 is sitting on the other desk. But this device is awesome just to be able to route audio these days. There's a lot of firmware updates. Rode is really paying attention to their customers right now and being able to allow us to connect instruments into this device, connect microphones obviously into this device. I've been testing out connecting my my wireless microphone to this one because it's a little bit different setup than the original. And then, like I said, they have the Shure microphone, the SM7B, automatically programmed for the settings in this microphone, along with the different sound effects that you can enable, the different triggers that you can enable. Like, there's a lot that I have not even touched with this because every time I touch it, I have to go back and modify it back to something else to show how the thing works. So I never remember where my settings are. So rather than sit there and set them all up and spend all this time setting it all up just to destroy it 2 days later, I just kind of use everything at its basic function in this environment. Now, on my original, I may actually go back and really play with that because the one is a really good device. So those people that are interested in the one or the two, you really have you can't go wrong. I'll put it that way. They both serve their purpose in this world of, you know, helping people go live, create content, create podcasts, and depending on what you're really going to use it for, you may not even use all the features of either one of them. If you're just going to podcasts and podcasting is the only thing you plan to do with it, then the original one works just fine. If you're doing a little bit more of an elaborate audio routing and trying to send audio to this app, and only want this person to hear this audio, only want this person to hear this audio, then version 2 is something to consider. Both of them do come with dust covers, or not. They don't come with dust covers, but you can get the dust covers, which I actually recommend because I left the dust cover off number 1, and it started to get dusty real quick because I have this big softbox light over here and another light over there, this light right here, and then a light behind me. So it was spitting up a lot of dust. So using the dust covers, I do have the dust cover for number 1 included in the carousel right now, or number 2 rather, in the product carousel right now, to just, you know, help protect it. And for some reason, I feel the need to always just turn this one off. I don't know what it is. I think it's because I look at the screen and the screen looks so pretty. I just always turn it off because I don't want like screen burn in. I don't know if it will do screen burn in if I leave it on all the time. I leave number 1 on all the time, but for some reason, I always feel I gotta turn this one off in the evening, and it's just a me thing. It's no indication that I need to or anything like that. No one said you gotta turn them off every day. I just always feel the need to want to just turn this off to protect my pretty screen because it's really nice. Customizable with the color palette that you want for the different buttons, which is nice. And then you have your interfaces, which are the physical interfaces, and then you 4 physical, and then 6 on here, and then 3 virtual interfaces for a total of 9. So a really, really awesome device that you can use for mixing audio. Let's see. Let's come back over here. I feel like I'm a Star Wars. Yeah, Bark, all you gotta do is just click on the, so if you click on the pin link on this YouTube video at the very top, it says, was it Shure MV7 limited edition. If you click on it, it will bring you directly to Amazon, and you can watch this very same live stream on Amazon. And what I like about it is because as a techie, as someone that's, you know, YouTube channels dedicated toward technology and everything, sometimes people don't look in the video description of the videos, or it's a little bit more difficult for them to know exactly what products I'm talking about. But on Amazon, it's pretty fun because if I'm going to live stream, I can live stream and interact with you guys like I am right now, but you actually see all the products that I'm talking about right below the video or to the side of the video, depending on which application you're looking at it in. But you can actually follow the live streamers here. So Kurt, that was here on YouTube, he came on, clicked the link, came on over here to Amazon. By the way, I'm just rocking Kirk's shirt. He already saw, but I'm rocking Kirk's shirt. How it all works, he live streams here on Amazon as well. And so it's a lot easier to kind of see the actual products. Like we can visually see it on camera, but when you're interested in actually getting it, maybe you need it, maybe you need an XLR cable, right? It's just so much easier to just click on the one that we're talking about at that moment. Maybe you actually are looking for a new pair of headphones. You don't have to go and search and like, is this the right one? You can actually see it on Amazon, click it, add it to your cart, hit checkout. And then sometimes us that live stream on Amazon, we get access to coupon and discount codes, which is really nice. And if you ever see things in a product carousel that have a code associated with it, you can get an additional discount. And the only way you can get it is through the Amazon influencer. So there are some perks to actually watching on Amazon, and I think it's a much better experience for people that are actually looking to purchase, products. So I talk about tech, but you can find streamers. We talk about any and everything that's sold through the Amazon platform. And if you're ever interested in streaming on Amazon, I do have a Facebook group. All you got to do is look for it, called Amazon Live Creators. Just fill out those questions, jump in the group, and every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're teaching and sharing with people how they can get started on Amazon, because you can actually make money from live streaming on Amazon. So that's another benefit of us live streaming on Amazon versus YouTube. But I wanted to include my YouTube audience today because we do have this special microphone and it is limited edition. So I want to make sure those that are subscribed to my channel don't miss out on this. Don't know how many of these they have. It just says limited edition. And again, they don't ship out until August 15th. Okay, so August 15th. You can put in your pre-order now, but August 15th is when they actually ship these out. So I did want to share this with my YouTube audience so you guys didn't miss it. But Amazon kind of gets all the love because if you guys do make any purchases while I'm live streaming from any of the products that I do feature, it does compensate me a percentage. You don't pay anything extra or an addition or anything like that. It's just that affiliate commission, recommendation commission that I would receive based on showing up here and kind of explaining these things to you guys. And I do my best. I do my best to give you the goods and the bads and the pros and the cons, but more so like the use case. And I know Kurt is big on that too. We're both huge proponents on making sure that you get what you need, not just getting something because it's on sale or just because everybody else has it. Not everybody needs this boom microphone that I have that I'm talking into right now. Not everybody needs this microphone that I'm talking into right now or have in front of me that's brand new. Not everybody needs this microphone, but there are some of you guys that could benefit from it. There are some of you guys that just want it because it goes with your setup. There's a lot of reasons for a lot of things. So that's why we have options. That's why we have so many microphones and so many cameras and so many lights and so many cables and so many of a whole bunch of things in here. It's an easier way to share with people different elements about different tech gear and what things can do, what things can't do. Maybe there's a certain look you're going for, maybe there's a certain feature you need specifically. Like the camera that I'm talking to you guys on right now is on a camera slider. Now the slider is not turned on right now, but there's reasons that you might want a little bit more dynamic to your video. So along with the camera, these accessories that come along with it, like a camera slider, like the camera tripods. Side note, I do have some giveaway stuff coming soon. Hopefully, I'm just waiting for the official word of it. But there are some things that I've received from different brands and manufacturers in this tech space that are really, really good devices. But quite frankly, I have nowhere to keep it and store it. So what I'm going to be doing is doing more giveaways. So after I fulfill my obligations of sharing it with the world and explaining what a good use case for this equipment is, I'm going to be doing some giveaways. So these giveaways will be for the Amazon audience, and these giveaways will be for people in my coaching community audience. So I love you guys on YouTube, but I have to do this one on Amazon because these are why they're sending me the product. So we're going to be doing some Amazon giveaways and some coaching community tech giveaways. So make sure that you are following so that you do hopefully get the notifications from Amazon. But as I have that consistent schedule, you guys will actually know when I'm going live. And then if you miss the live stream, you can always go back and watch the replay of it. So there is benefits to Amazon all the way around. All right, I think we are going to wrap up for today's live stream. Let's see what else we got going on. I don't see any additional questions coming through here, but I'll go back and highlight this one in the Amazon carousel as well. If you're interested in it, like I said, make sure you act quick on it, because I don't know how many of these. We'll wrap up with a quick sound test. So this is the Shure MV7. This is the exact same as the Shure MV7, all black. We have the microphone. If you do use the included USB cable, you can plug this directly into your computer. Don't have to worry about an audio interface. But if you don't want to use USB, you can plug it XLR into an audio interface. Headphone jack on the back so you can monitor your audio. Also have the ability to control everything here on the top. Mute your mic, turn up the volume, turn down the volume, headphone volume, and microphone volume. And you can mount this on this type of tripod. You can mount it on a boom tripod, and it just looks good. Got the signature Shure branding on it, so that everybody knows that you have a really good microphone for your podcast or for your live stream. So make sure that you check that out on Amazon if you're interested, along with the other products that I highlighted today. If you are on YouTube, in the description section of this video, I did take the time to go and grab all the Amazon links that I talked about today and post them in the YouTube video as well. So if you scroll down, you'll see everything. But if you just want to just make it easy, just go to Amazon, click on the live stream, and click on any other gear. Monty Weaver, or yeah, you can go to montyweaver.live, and it takes you directly to my Amazon live streams. That's all I have for you guys today. Make sure that you have an awesome day today. Today is Tuesday, August 2nd, so enjoy it, and I'll see you all in future live streams.